Right then, just a quick one today because I've got a very, very busy rest of the day. I've bought something which is enormous, and I've got to make some room in my storage unit to put it in because it's huge. God knows what I'm going to do. Anyway, right, this is all I saw at the car boot this morning. These three nice drawers. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but these are drawers that have obviously come out of a cabinet maker's box. And the toolboxes with the sliding tills. That's what these have come from. The fella that had them had no idea. Yeah, I said, where's the box? He said, I don't remember having a box, so I got them as they are. Now, there's a few odds and sods inside, which is not really, it's certainly not the reason I got these. I got these for the boxes, for the drawers. I might build a nice box to go to fit them in. That would be lovely once they're cleaned up. A nice colour. Right, so how am I going to do this? Let's start probably with this one on the top because it's got the least amount of bits in. There really isn't much to go through, but I'll go for it just the same. What have we got here? Grease Fet Grease is Foreign Hilti for something. High performance lubricant for inset tool connector ends. No idea. Just nothing in that end one. Now these are quite interesting. These four wooden pieces, beautifully made and turned. Well, not turned, but that's chamfered, isn't it? Real quality to them. I think, yeah, they're oak. Yeah, they're oak. I thought they might have been spindles off a chair. They're not the same length. That looks like it was a maybe some sort of stand, doesn't it? Oh, I wonder. Did they? No, they're round holes in the top there, so they didn't go in there. But they're lovely quality, and there is a maker's mark on this one. I assume it's a maker's. It could be the, I don't know. It looks like one of those tool stamps, and it says T. Turner, Sheffield. Can you see that? Or is that gone too blurry? Or is that all right? Yeah? T. Turner, Sheffield. Now, is that a tool maker or is that what these were? I don't have any idea what they are. That looks like it might have gone in. No, not that one. Because that's going in the mortise, but that one fits. There we go. Wonder what that was. Two of those. That one is smaller than that one and shorter. Who knows? I really don't know. But they came in that drawer. This one's the only one that has these nice little ring pulls, brass ring pulls. These are all tongue and groove, hand done by the look of them. I think it's pine. It's just a pine. It's just a nice handmade drawer unit. Right, let's try the middle one. You can see where the handles used to be. In here, it's this quite long blade with a coarse edge. It looks like it goes in some sort of frame saw. I suspect that's what that is. We got an extension bar. That's a brittle, made in England extension bar. Looks like 1/4 inch. Yeah, that'll go with them. And we got a drill bit, wooden drill bit. I don't know if there's a make on that. It doesn't look like it's been used. It's pretty good nick, just a little bit of mild rust. Down the end, I haven't gone through any of this, so I don't really know what's in there. A small India sharpening stone box, and I think that might be the stone. Yes, I expect that is. So that will go nice in the sharpening collection. Put that in there. Sandvik. Sandvik, what do you think that is? It says 13mm and then there's a picture of a drill. It's some sort of stand, isn't it? No, £6.59 from Sargent and Parks Limited, whoever that was. Including VAT, £7.74 for that. No idea what it is though, Sandvik. That could be worth Googling and finding out what that's for. Couple more stones. These are small, aren't they? Small stones. Various courses, but quite fine. A grinding bit and a larger one, different shape. A little carborundum stone in its really filthy box. More shape stones. And a one of them. Pop rivet. That's it, pop rivet. Right. God dear, sometimes my memory just disappears on me. Now, the final drawer today, this I bought separately for the grand total of £1, which looks like a brains leaky oil can. We've all seen them before. I've got enough of them. But I couldn't resist it at £1. Now, in this lot, they're off of wooden planes, aren't they? They're the... they go in the throat, I suppose. What's the name of them? Gone. Brain's not working. Now, these are usually in pairs, aren't they? They hold fast. You pin it across, bang it in, and it holds the joint together when you're gluing them up. Knackered old axle blade, 1/2" drill bit. Large bolt, small thread, another 1/2". Another wood plane insert. Pretty rusty old, is that a diamond? Cutting blade, Duro. Observe safety recommendations, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that's for the cutting, but it looks like stone or something to me. It's pretty knackered. Roll plugs. Another hammer bit. I've never used one of these with the four, with a cross section like that. A Hilti SDS bit. That might be interesting to use. Another saw blade. Some of that. That looks like a mandrill with most of it missing. Can't see a make on it. Probably a Starrett. What else we got? That's a locking wheel off a hand grinder. And another stone. Look, that's a nice one. Oh no, that's a chalk, welder's chalk. Put that in there. Nothing really exciting. There's one socket. Where's that from? No, standard sort of Chinesium type 8mm socket. A few more axle blades and a few of these larger washers. Drill bit. What's in the end here? Now a DeWalt posi drive case for bits, drill bits. Yeah, the disposable ones, the ones you burn out in no time if you use them all day, every day. Now, a few plain irons. Can't work out what that one is. It's a nice big stamp. That's had some... Look at that. It's... Can you hear that? Why would that be ridged like that? Maybe for a better grip, but the edges... Interesting old... Need to look into that, why that's like that one. Another one, that's much newer and much thinner, if you can see, but that is thinner. Smaller one, that's probably from a wooden one. It's been, no, it's okay, it's not been hammered out too much. Chip plate, I think, with the brass. And there's another chip breaker. Which probably, by the feel of it, you can feel in the steel that it's not the quality of the other older ones. So these two probably go together. I need to have a look. But there you go. What else is that? That's off a plane. That's a turn screw off a plane of some sort. And finally, this is the weirdest one. These bits off of some sort of, mostly brass. That's copper, isn't it? Some sort of soldering pod, but there's a lot of them. Lots of these brass. Is it oxyacetylene? I don't know much about this, or is it just plumber's gas? Gas bottles. That one's a heat one, isn't it? Another one of those. Solid brass. Don't know whether to keep them or scrap them. It's a nice bit of brass there. That's a more modern looking one. Various shapes and sizes. Quite a big range actually. Internal pins of those by the look of it. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah, that's been well used. So, let's put them back. Not a lot going on with this little find, but the whole lot cost me a tenner for the drawers. And then when I went to pick them up, he said, "Oh, I didn't mean the contents as well." So I said, "Oh, well, you might as well take it out then." He said, "Oh, give me £3 for that lot." So I paid £3 for most of the rubbish that's in these. Now, don't think I'm going to be able to say what else I bought, but I spent a fair amount on one particular item, and it's being delivered on Wednesday. So that I think I might be able to do a video on. I'm not sure how to do that, because being useless as I am with computers, I can't edit things together and cut things together. Someone will have to show me one day. So I don't know how I'm going to put that in, but that is a very, very interesting item that I'm very keen on getting. In any case, as my grandsons and my son always tells me to say, I've got to say like and subscribe. So like and subscribe if you're happy with this nonsense that I go through every week. And hopefully all being well, I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget Piper and Oscar and Toby. My top grandchildren, Toby, Oscar, Piper, top kids. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? See you on the next one.